Hello everyone, Cona here, back in the Minecraft ConaCraft 3 server, again with a special guest, who's in chat with me here.
Special guest, I like that.
Sir Chaser, um, that platform over there is where I'm planning on building the house. I like building water platform bases. And if you're wondering where all the stone came from, well, I had a couple of horses help me with that.
That I think you should explain a little bit more.
Um, those horses wandered in and never left, and I don't know why.
Let's
Um,
see.
I
I am
said I,
working on the basic machine frame.
quite a lot has happened since I recorded last. Obviously, I did a lot of mining and a lot of cooking of stuff and a lot of chopping down trees so that I can make charcoal to keep cooking stone. I've almost got this platform finished, but I don't know if I'll be able to get to the house this episode or not. But the reason I started recording was because Star Chaser had a special project that he wanted some help with. And I think I will let him explain that.
Um, I'm not good at explaining things. I'm just good at doing things.
I'm sure you can come up with some explanation.
Well, let's see. In terms of I have a grand experiment, which Cona has been kind enough to agree for us to try, and that is to set up a fisher out of whatever the mod is,
Mine Factory Reloaded.
and we will see. Oh, I hate running out of space. We'll see if we can't get that set up and functioning at his base. The reason I am hesitating is I am in the process of constructing the fisher, and if I have the materials, I'm also planning on
On.
bringing over a peat-fired engine or a peat generator.
Peat Fired Engine, I believe it is.
So you have the peat, you have the space, we'll have the generator, and we'll have the fisher, and hopefully
Well, in that case,
we'll see how it all works.
alright. I was going to head over and grab a little bit of stuff to make that peat fired engine, but if you've got that under control, then I
Well, I'm
will.
working on the fisher now. I have
Okay.
not looked at the peat-fired engine yet.
For the most part, it's just a lot of copper.
I'm assuming copper is so plentiful, I'm assuming I have plenty of it. Let's see, how am I doing here?
Yeah, there's
Frame.
a lot of copper on the server. And I think that's just because of how the mod pack is. But what I'm going to do is, while you're working on that, I will harvest my peat bog, introduce the viewers to peat and bog earth in general. And I need to uncompress some dirt and some sand. I have a lot of dirt and a lot of sand. For anyone who's wondering, the sand and dirt compression is from Extra Utilities. And it's, well, exactly what it sounds like. You compress 9 dirt and 9 sand into compressed dirt and compressed sand. And it's really easy to uncompress it. So if you have chests absolutely full of dirt and gravel and sand and cobblestone, you can compress it and save a little bit of space. Not much, just a little.
Oh, you can save a great deal of space because not only can you compress, but let's see,
Double.
was it gravel? Yeah, you've got the double compress, and then with the cobblestone, you've got triple, quadruple. It's how far can you go with it?
I think with the dirt and sand, it's only up to. Let me see here. You can only go up to double compressed with dirt, sand, and gravel. But cobblestone can go all the way up to octuple compressed cobblestone. So if you need 9 cobblestone to compress it once, and then 9 compressed cobblestone to compress it twice, eventually, once you get to the octuple compressed cobblestone, you need 43,046,721 cobblestone. And there are people who try to set up builds to compress that as quickly as possible.
I remember on a previous server, didn't we try to
Oh yeah,
get that maximum compression, and after, what was it, 2 weeks?
at least.
We still didn't have it.
Yes. Though to be fair, we were doing a very, very slow method that would eventually have gotten us there. Oh, sun's going down. Can you sleep?
Okay, sleeping.
Okay. Alright. So while you're working on that, let me explain to the viewers. The forestry mod has this thing called peat. And in order to get peat, you have to make this stuff called bog earth. Which, as you can see, involves a water bucket or some container of water, 4 pieces of dirt, and 4 pieces of sand, and you get 6 pieces of bog earth. And I have this planned out almost exactly. So, with bog earth, we come over here. Bog earth will eventually mature into peat. Kind of a peat bog. Which, when you dig it up, gives you back a piece of peat and a piece of dirt. The dirt, by the way, went in my digger's backpack. There it is. If we dig up another one. There it is. I'll explain about the forestry backpacks a little later on. In order for the bog earth... So, is it stainless?
Pardon me?
You just got the achievement, is it stainless?
Oh, just finished making some iron gears.
Yay!
So now, couple of buckets. Now I need plastic sheets. I'm getting there. Slowly. I'm getting there. And
So for the peat bog, in order for the bog earth to mature, it needs to be within 2 squares of a source of water, of still water. So you can see it will work on diagonals. 1, 2. And after you place it down, just wait. That's really all there is to it. It will eventually mature. You don't have to watch it or anything. Just let it do its thing. And this admittedly would go a lot faster if I were using a shovel, but I don't have one on me. Pretty sure I don't. And I don't feel like making one, so eh. Goes pretty quick anyway. So some of the viewers might be asking, why would you possibly want peat?
Why would you possibly want peat?
So glad you asked. Peat is a really good source of fuel. Whereas coal and charcoal will cook 8 items, peat will cook 10. And in the case of the peat-fired engine, not so much for that theory. In the case of the peat-fired engine, it produces a lot of power, as we will hopefully see. So now that I have harvested quite a bit of peat, let me go feed my cows real quick, and we shall see about setting up inventory for the peat bog, or for the fishery. By the way, the cows were courtesy of Star Chaser. He brought the cows home.
Are you going to explain that Star was in need of a piece of leather to make a book, but rather than to go on a cow hunt, he set up a cow ranch at your place?
Well, no, but now that you've explained it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, it's fine. No need for... oof.
Okay, there's the fisher.
Well, I don't think I'm going to be making a item duct anytime soon.
Now, peat engine, peat generator.
Okay, so what we are going to do is we are going to get some drawers to hold these fish. One drawer, by the way, will hold 32 stacks of items. So let's see, that'd be 64 items by 32 stacks. That's 2,048. Let's just get a whole bunch of wood here. 2,048 items. That's a lot of items. And I don't think I'm going to be recording with Fraps for too much longer. This is just silly. Admittedly, some of this might be because my hard drive is a little full on space, but I'm down to 1 frame a second. Okay, so I'm making up some storage drawers here to hold a lot of the fish. And now... we are going to need, ironically, some of the sand that I completely compressed. To make... some glass. And we are going to make some pipes. Get in there. Come here. Okay.
Okay, let's see. How close am I? I think the piston's going to be the hardest thing. Ah, fantastic. There's the piston.
Yay! So,
I think I have
the
glass. A lot of copper. You weren't kidding. A lot of copper. 11 copper.
yeah. Salmon, clownfish, pufferfish. I don't have a fish. Seems like a small oversight on my part. Let's get another chest here. Let's get one more storage drawer here. And I think we should be good. Okay. So the setup that I'm going to have here is salmon, clownfish, pufferfish, and raw fish will be stored in these drawers. And we will have a chest here for everything else. And Buildcraft is smart enough not to put stuff into the drawers, into an inventory that cannot accept it. So if a raw fish comes down the line, it will hit the raw salmon drawer and go, nope, can't do that. Then it'll hit the clownfish drawer and go, nope, can't put it in there. Then hit the pufferfish drawer and go, nope, can't put it there. Then it'll hit the raw fish drawer and go, ah, this is raw fish, it can go in here. And everything else will go into a chest. And the sun went down, so we should probably sleep.
Yep. I'm glad you're watching.
Well, I'm outside, so it's a little hard for me to miss.
Do you have any idea how many storage drawers you are going to need for all the stuff that is going to get fished?
Well, for the time being, I'm just going to go with 4. And I'll just keep an eye on things. Remember,
Got to start somewhere.
Yep. And it's not like we're chunk loading this or anything, so...
This is true.
So, let's see here. This will be 1, 2, 3 by 2, 3. So, yep, this will be fine. 2.
Okay, there's
Right
the
there,
first
okay.
copper gear.
So, as soon as Star Chaser brings the fishery over, I'm going to cut the recording here because Fraps likes to eat the frame rate for some reason while I'm recording Minecraft. And we shall be back. And we are back.
Hello,
Star
everyone.
Chaser. Oh, hey, some of the peat bog is already starting to mature.
All right.
Okay. Let me bring you around. It will probably be easier to walk along the fence line here. Fairly certain... Let's see, I think we might need to put the fishery on the underside of this pipe. As he slowly sinks to the bottom. You okay down there?
I did not have it on the hot bar.
And you forgot you were swimming.
Well, hope springs eternal.
We'll go with that.
So you think?
Yep, just on the bottom of that pipe. I think you're standing a little too close to it. You might have to sink down a little bit to do it. You want me to do it?
I'm beginning to think that may be the only way this is going to happen. Wasn't sure where it was going to go.
I shall be right back. There we go. Okay. So we grab the fishery. We put it, oh, right there.
Okay, now, which side do you want the peat-fired generator?
Let's put it on this side.
Boop.
It's got a
Try that
GUI.
again. How's that?
Huzzah! Okay. So, the peat-fired engine, I will need to get a lever on there. But it is ready to go. And I think the fishery just needs a fishing rod now.
Requires redstone.
Yes. But that's easy enough to take care of. Let's just get a simple lever here. Okay. So we just stick a lever right there. Flip. Generating power. Oh, apparently it's working.
Work?
I guess it won't need a stuck a fishing rod in there anyway. So the peat-fired engine is generating 10 RF per tick.
Oh. Look at that fishing rod.
That fishing rod was used a little bit, but yeah, you can see that work bar is just going.
I figured it was going to be too easy to... Oh my lord.
Hmm?
Half a stack of puffer fish?
No, I've only got one pufferfish. Stack
Oh.
limit of 32 stacks.
So already have a puffer fish, a clownfish,
And a salmon.
and raw salmon.
And the first item should be coming down the line. Poof.
What was the first item?
Can you see it?
Oh, here comes the salmon.
And yeah, this is going to be a really slow process, but you know, we really aren't in any hurry right now. Hey, peat-fired engine just kicked over to green.
That means it's going to be going faster.
Yes.
Oh, Cona, quick, get over here so they can see the drawer. Pick up the salmon.
Okay.
It didn't work.
I see that.
At least it's in the chest.
Yes. But that's not quite how I wanted it to work. Well, it's still going at least.
I don't... Why is this an improvement?
Maybe the pipes will insert when they into the drawer when they hit the I don't know which side items will insert on the storage drawers.
Oh.
I thought they could insert from any side, but apparently not. Let's sleep through the night. Because this platform is not lit up very well. There we go.
Okay.
So let's see if the puffer fish goes into the right drawer here. And nope. Oh, how annoying.
That is surprising. Do you need a storage drawer controller to pipe stuff into?
I think I might. Problem is, it requires 2 redstone comparators, which both require nether quartz. Yeah. So that's not going to happen anytime soon.
Well,
at least it's here. And if we do start running... Oh, the first raw fish is going through. Well, the drawers didn't quite work out quite how I had planned, but oh well. Whenever we get the system perfected, well...
now how's the fishing rod doing in there?
It's getting a little used up, but it's not too bad.
Oh, all right. I was concerned that maybe we were going to have to take and put a hopper on there.
Did you put the raw fish in manually?
No, I did not.
The raw fish went in. That's weird. And the next item coming through is another fish.
All right. Okay, you watch the drawer, and I'll watch the contents, and
I'm just
we'll
going to
see what
watch the pipe.
happens.
I'm just going to watch the pipe.
Yeah, that works too. Now, there are faster pipes, right?
Yes, there are faster pipes. More specifically, there are pipes that speed the items up. And those are the golden pipes. Okay. You know what? I am just going to pull out all the fish. And whenever one of the things goes in, I will add in the rest of it. Hey, the first piece of ash. Good for compost and fertilizer and for making bituminous peat. And apparently for making gold.
Only if you have my
Mydizium. Well, that's not a fish.
Oh, sure. We get the fisher set up, and we get a piece of leather comes. I have to set up a cow ranch to get a piece of leather, and the fisher pulls it out.
It's just not fair.
And it goes into the first available drawer, which it's supposed to.
Which it's supposed to, but I'm not going to let it. Let's see what the next item is.
Come on, enchanted book with Silk Touch!
Keep dreaming. It's going to take a long time.
Only because we're watching.
I'll grant you that. It's a fish!
Well, what I'm thinking is all it needs is continuous power to keep running.
Yes.
As it is now, someone is going to have to take and feed the peat to it.
Yes. However, as it is now, it will also fill up the available inventory.
Well, when it's working properly, for some reason, hopefully, the drawers have de-nerfed,
Well,
de-derped.
we'll find out.
It seems to me the other thing is maybe if we were going to go fully automated, we would need what, an auto crafter or a cyclic assembler to make fishing rods for it.
Assuming the fisher doesn't fish out enough fishing rods to keep itself supplied.
Oh, so if it fishes out a fishing rod, it'll automatically put it in?
No, I think it just goes into the pipe network. I don't know if it really needs the fishing rod. The last time I used the fisher, it didn't need it. And yay! It worked.
You want to take the fishing rod out and see if it works?
Yeah, all right. Oh, the fishing rod lowers the amount of work that the fishery needs to do.
Oh, so it's not required, but it's a good idea.
Yeah. I had the fishing rod lying around, so I figured I might as well stick it in.
Yeah, I feel bad. I wanted a fishing rod so I could go fishing, but it got used in the fisher. I'm right back where I started. Well, not quite.
You've got automatic fishing. Okay, it is at 800 out of 900 work. 830, 840, 850, 60, 870, 880, 890. Poof. I'm just going to leave the fishing rod in there for the time being.
Makes sense to me. I should come over for a fish fry sometime.
Yay!
Well, I keep waiting for, so far, the only non-fish that has come out was that leather, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I keep waiting for a non-fish to get fished out.
Well, so far, I put in 48 pieces of peat. We have gone through 2. Actually, we're about to finish going through our second one. So this is about as fuel efficient as the survivalist generator, I would guess.
Well, as I understand it,
You want some armor?
I don't know if I throw that in, are those leather or is that bronze or what?
I believe that's leather.
If I throw that into the pulverizer, would I get leather back?
I kind of doubt it.
Well, let's see. There are improvements.
You can throw it into the sawmill to get leather back.
Ah, I haven't done a sawmill yet.
For getting lots of wooden planks for your... Oh goodness, we spent the whole day fishing. Can you believe it? Gosh, I'm tired.
Oh, I feel so rested.
Such a wonderful night. You want those leather boots?
No.
Well then, I'll take them. Any bit
Well,
of armor.
This is true. It is a bit of armor.
Fish! Today's fish is trout à la creme. Enjoy your meal.
Well, I will let you play with the Fisher
Hmm.
and the peat-fired engine.
I think I might know what's happening.
What's that? Why did that bypass?
I think it's because when it hit the intersection, it's that whole random direction thing. If it hits an intersection, it will send the item down a random path if there's no diamond pipe. I think that's what's happening. Oh well. Just means I have to keep an eye on the chest.
So we have a 50-50 chance of this going into the storage drawer.
In theory. But
Well,
since...
you have a lot of work to do with this, keeping the engine full of heat, keeping an eye on the fishing rod, and keeping an eye on these chests.
It won't be that bad. I mean, we're almost done with another piece of peat. And doesn't need the fishing rods, so... For a moment there, I thought I saw a squid down here.
Okay, let me ask you this question.
Okay.
Not because we're streaming, I'm just curious.
Well,
We have
recording,
available...
not streaming.
What's that?
Recording, not streaming.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
For the mods that we have in this pack,
Mm-hmm.
you had other solutions available. It did not have to be the stone transport pipes.
Correct.
So would it be the item ducts that you would want to use instead?
Yes, it would. Would you like to take a look at the recipe for item ducts? Yay!
If I can spell it. Item duct. Glass and tin.
That's not glass.
That's not glass?
That's not glass.
Oh, the dreaded hardened glass.
Yes. And hardened glass requires an induction smelter with
Ew.
with pulverized obsidian and lead.
Invar. Well,
For the time being, this works, and it works
I
fairly well.
I thought we had something other than misty pipes and ducts.
Well, there are item transfer nodes. Or transfer nodes, anyway. Which requires a full block of redstone.
Well, the transfer pipe is only a single piece of redstone dust, and we
But-
get 8 pipes.
Yes. And this was, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We would need 10 transfer pipes, but we would also need a transfer node for items.
The transfer pipes aren't the problem, it's a transfer node that's expensive.
Yes. We would only need one, so it'd be a block of redstone, 2 additional pieces of redstone, 2 pieces of stone, a chest, and a transfer pipe. Then instead of having this pipe set up, we would have a chest right here with a transfer node pulling the items out of the chest, and then it would just basically be replacing the pipeline with transfer pipes.
Let's see, if we did the transfer pipes and we had a sorting node, would we need the
We wouldn't even
transfer
need
nodes?
we wouldn't even need a sorting node, because it would pull the item out and it would go down the line and go, okay, is there an inventory here? No. Is there an inventory here? No. Go down. Is there an inventory here? Yes. Can I put it in? No. Is there an inventory here? Yes. Can I put it in? No. Is there an inventory here? Yes. Can I put it in? Yes. Put it in. Let's grab the next one. Yep. Can I put? Is there an inventory? No. Is there an inventory? No. Is there an inventory? And so on and so forth. And if that sounded really, really annoying, I apologize. But we wouldn't need any sorting anything, because it would basically sort itself by dint of
Well, what I was thinking was if the sorting pipe would get us past the need for the transfer nodes.
well, we got string.
And I think we know where the string will go.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we would need a transfer node no matter what. But if we just put the transfer node on the chest on here and transfer pipes the rest of the way, it would sort itself.
Well, what I am going to do is, you said this is good.
Mm-hmm.
We can certainly make improvements on it.
Yes. What I'll do is, when the peat-fired engine runs out of power, I sincerely doubt that it's going to overflow the chest. Unless we get, like, 35 enchanted books in a row. But for the time being, it works. It works fairly well. It's not perfect, but for what we've got available to us.
We can make improvements as we go. Okay, I
Mhm.
see the sun's going down.
Yep.
I'll rest here, and then I'm going to head back to the base.
Okay. And I will stop in the episode here. Apologies if it was a short episode, but as you can see, I still have to put the wall around my base, and then when it comes time to actually build the base, I will come back and show that off. And then hopefully the real fun starts.
Oh, I thought the real fun had started.
Well, we're getting there. Anyway, see you guys later.